is a raw zucchini. We're not cooking it because we don't cook food because you don't need to. You know why you cook food? Anybody ever question why you cook food?
Is that dead food when you cook it?
Well, yeah, you kill enzymes. You make it edible because why? It's tough. It's tough, and you're trying to make it edible. I want you to notice this. Go ahead and break a piece off and share with the rest of the people, and just see how tender and good it is.
I'll take that and you share.
Just eat it and talk to us.
Yeah, I'll split this with somebody.
My gosh, this is great. Did it feel sweet and juicy?
Now, would you cook that?
No, you wouldn't want to.
Are you getting it? You see, when things are grown correctly,
sweet.
they're tender and sweet.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. This is normal.
That's unbelievable.
No, it's not. This is normal. The stuff you're getting in the store is unbelievable. That's not right.
It's been slightly steamed already.
I know, it's perfect.
Right, yeah.
And here, this is a 10-minute factor. You're getting all the nutrients that it could possibly have. This is how we're supposed to eat. Pick and eat.
Someday.
That's amazing.
Isn't it? Yeah. This is an Italian heirloom.
What would you have to cook it for? That's
I don't.
That's better than an apple.
I'm just telling you, I don't cook food. I cook potatoes and the squash, but everything else I eat raw because it's good.
And you got it from?
I got this from Fedco, and it was Italian. I think it started with an R, Romanesco or something, but it's labeled Italian heirloom. And this, now compared to those black ones you buy in the store, are you getting it? This is major difference. It's an Italian heirloom. It makes a difference. The cultivar. That makes a huge.
It's unbelievable, huh?
Let's see if it's on Fedco right now.
No. That is good.
Isn't that good? Isn't that good? And see, normally you wouldn't be eating stuff like that. Are you following me? Just your culture and your age. I'm not gonna eat a raw zucchini. But are you getting it? You'd do that again, wouldn't you? It's okay. Yeah, awesome.
How do you store your squash in the winter?
On the porch?
Just in a single layer or in boxes?
No, I just lay it all over my porch. Now, obviously my porch is only so big, you can see a lot of this is going to chickens, and I'll give a lot of it away. You see my dog? You see what she's doing? See, my dog is a vegan.
Are you a vegan?
No. If I go to on Passover, I eat lamb. If I go to someone's house, they offer me meat, but I don't buy it. But my dog, if you just look, she gets no dog food.
Does he like lamb?
You can give her that if you want. But see, she at her leisure walks out here, picks pears. She'll actually go out in the lawn, eat half of it, come back later and get it. But it's not like once or twice a day with this dead dog food. She has access to all this food all day long at her leisure.
It doesn't look like it's lacking anything.
Well, she's not lacking. Look at her. Look at that hair. Look how it shines. Look at her eyes. Check out those eyes. That's a healthy dog.
Yeah.
She lives on live food. She doesn't have dog food. Well, you know what's wow? You know what's wow? Is to think that dog food's normal. Dog food did not happen until the Industrial Revolution, when we were all taken off the farm, moved into the cities, and put on concrete. That's when it happened. And if you pay attention to what's happening to dogs today, they're getting cancer like we are, because they're eating the same food we are. If you're just paying attention, it's stupid. It makes no sense. Now, does anybody grow Swiss chard?
Oh yeah.
How's your Swiss chard compared to this? You see the size of that? And you see where it's growing? It's growing in my orchard, in amongst the trees. You see this lacinato kale behind you? You see how nice it looks? It's growing in my trees.
Do you thin your apples in the summer at all?
No. I have no time for that. It takes a lot of energy. And so I prune my trees open because I'm trying to reduce the amount of food I get. You want to see how I'm failing? Everybody look straight across there to that poor little... That is the most amazing variety. It's called Sweet 16, but look at the number of apples. Could I please get less? I mean, really? This is like too much. It's like, come on.
Is that a winter apple?
No. But I wish it was ripe because the flavor is like completely off the charts. There's no apple that compares to it. It's just like,
Really?
it's called Sweet 16 for a reason. It's just like, again, every apple is unique. Well, someone, see that apple right there on the ground behind you? Pick that up and eat it. Somebody,
Is that a
work,
sweet
work,
16?
no, work around the bug bite, and then just compare that to any apple you ever had in the past. But is it comparable? Is anything you ever ate taste like that? You see, this is what I'm so loving about every.
Is that a sweet 16?
No, this one here is another Japanese. I can't pronounce it. T-S-U-G-U-R.
Juice.
G-U-R-A.
My mouth.
That's water content.
Wow.
Having never been watered all summer with 70 days of no rain. You see the water coming out of it. I just want you to pay attention to how live the soil is. And because you have a root system that can take up, everything's full of water.
Paul, do you ever try Asian pear?
I haven't. I like Asian pears, but I just don't have any. If I had more room, I probably should plant some, but haven't got to it yet.
What besides the apples and squash do you store over winter?
Potatoes. And then in the ground, I have living carrots, beets, rutabagas, parsnips, kale, cilantro, parsley, all winter long.
And are the potatoes stored in the same cooler?
I store potatoes in the most amazing space. And when I tell you about it, you're going to laugh because it's so simple. In my pump house, I have a 125-gallon galvanized tank because my well is lousy, produces half a gallon a minute. That's why the big tank. Water coming out of the ground is 45 degrees year around. In the summer, that's the cooler. In the winter, when it's freezing, 45 degrees is a heater. And I stack boxes to the ceiling of potatoes, and I never have anything freeze because that water tank maintains a major awesome temperature. Again, if you pay attention, here you got these principles, these things all around you that have tremendous asset you don't even realize or use. I'm just telling you, you know.
So you don't live here?
What's that?
You don't live on this piece of property?
This is my home.
Right here?
Yeah.
All right.
Why would I be anywhere else?
Well, didn't you say you had something down in town or something?
I have a duplex in town, a rental.
Oh, just a rental.
A rental.
Oh, I see.
And because it's in town and it's warmer, you know, I'm growing apricots and tons of figs and all the stuff you say you can't because it's warmer there, a lot drier. And that's where I get all my wood chips because they dump them there. So for those of you who think you don't like kale, you know how kale is bitter and tough? I want you to go and cut, you know, break a leaf in the center. Come here. Come over here. Now start at the base, start at the stem, and eat your way back and talk to us. Now where's that guy who doesn't like kale?
Who's the guy that who doesn't like kale? He was teasing. He eats it all the time.
So anyway, those of you who don't think, now usually when you eat stems, they're bitter and tough.
Yeah, I do.
Have you noticed this is not the case?
Yeah, this is totally different than my kale.
Yeah. And again, the simple reality is you are what you eat. Everything is. Everything is. You are what you eat. And when you eat nutrient-dense, good soil, you're going to taste like it. When you're eating deficient, dead soil, you're going to taste like it. I mean, again, it's so simple, so obvious.
Which kale did you say would be the premier one you would grow?
The one, this is, I grow two types, lacinato, and see over here, this Russian kale.
Russian, okay.
Is anybody growing Russian kale?
Yeah.
Come look at mine. Look at the size of that. Look at that stuff. And I won't even start eating this until like late October, November when it starts freezing because it's not good until it gets cold.
Yeah.
But all winter long, man, you look at the mass, how much is there? I have so much incredible food. It's just amazing. And see, this is, you know, this is part of my chicken. Here's what's, you see over there, that big mass of green with those those purple flowers? That's my potatoes. And it's September, they should be yellow, looking like they're done. And these goofy things are bright green and blooming. I mean, come on, I want to harvest.
Paul,
What?
this guy right here, I just started working for him at Mission Creek, and he does this, what you taught last year for him. And the Swiss chard, the leaf alone is as big as my arm and tender.
Isn't it awesome?
It's amazing.
And you're going to find that next year,
Great.
it's going to be better because you see, as this material breaks down, everybody hear me, as the wood chips are breaking down, they're putting into the soil far more than the plants can take out. And so every year, multiplies, multiplies, non-ending. You see, this is what I'm so getting about the Creator. His whole principle is abundance, multiplication. And everything in nature, here's that word in Romans 1, the invisible attributes of God are clearly seen by the things He's made, so that no one has any excuse not to know God. Everything in nature is revealing His character, His essence, His personality. Abundance, multiplications, sweet, full of water, just good. It's all good. I love it. It's so obvious. He's good.